laptop and I was working, just writing my book. And then it happened. Then you started hearing people screaming, Mashco, Mashco, and people are screaming, and women are lifting children and running into the huts, and the dogs and chickens are going nuts. And
so fear. Because we should say kind of the obvious thing is, as far as anyone remembers, any encounters, any minimal small encounters with these tribes have been violent.
Extremely violent. These tribes have remained alive because of their violence. Almost like the Spartans or the Comanches, they seem to have adopted violence as a first response to contact.
Maybe you can correct me on this, but I read that in the late 19th century, early 20th century, there was documentation of encounters with these tribes by the private armies of the robber barons, and those encounters were, from the robber barons' armies' perspective, violent.
Yeah.
And so maybe the lesson they learned, the uncontacted tribes, is that any interaction with the outside world is going to have to be violent because they have to defend themselves.
Yeah. You had colonial missionaries in the 1700s. Then you had the robber barons, the late 1800s into the 1900s, just periods of extraction and domination and cruelty. And these tribes, their grandparents must have told them, when the outside world comes, you shoot first. That's the only thing that's going to keep you alive.
Do you think the memory of those violent encounters, is defining to how they think about the world?
Yeah, because even in my lifetime there, in the 20 years I've spent in the Amazon, Ignacio was shot in the head. My friend Victor survived a violent encounter where they murdered somebody on a beach. I mean, they've shot numerous people. They've even shot people who were trying to help them, people who were trying to give them clothing and bananas. They've just, they call it porcupining them, where they find a body on the beach with so many arrows that when they fall over, all the arrows are sticking up. And so they think, and they'll do it out of curiosity too, where it's like, hey, you're wearing a suit. That's weird. We've never seen anybody in a black and white suit. And then get a close. You know, the way Teddy Roosevelt would shoot a bird for science. They're like, they just want to look at you. And so they're operating on a